Hello everyone, this is the Navy Kangaroo. Thanks for joining today. As always, I'm a 100% free team, and this is 100% Tigers deck. Wow, we broke our streak. We had 6 basics in a row, and we finally got a bronze, so woohoo. And now we're going back to basic, I think. So, yep. Okay, well, we got a great video despite that really rough opening. We have a really great video today. We're going to start right off with a SIG. I'm going to get to a couple of your teams. I'm going to talk about a game beef I have, huge game beef. And then we're going to talk a little bit about free team strategy and some other stuff. But let's get right on into the SIG. And we're hoping for a tiger. Let's see it. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Let's see it. And we have, okay, green glow. Let's get a tiger. Let's get a tiger. Now, this is a Padre? No, Pirates. Is it a catcher? Is this an old Kendall or something? This is an old vintage. Wow, we got a vintage Sig Kendall. So I do see a couple Pirates decks out there, and that is a pretty sweet looking Kendall. That's, what is that, 70 overall for a catcher? That is solid. So that's a good start. That's a good start. Let's go ahead and get some of these team selective packs, because right now I need Michael Fulmers because I just, bam, lightning bolt. Wow, okay. Let's hope for some pitchers and some Michael Fulmers, because I just used my diamond upgrade on a Michael Fulmer, and we got 2 pitchers, but not the ones I need, a Tyler Alexander and a Jimenez, who had a choke job the other night apparently for the what team? For the Braves, I think, wherever he plays now. He was never very reliable for the Tigers. So let's go another pitcher. Let's hope for Michael Fulmer so I could upgrade my diamond. Bam, lightning bolt. And we have, what do we have? What do we have? We have a Max Scherzer. Okay, Scherzer 10. So I could have used that if I would have black diamond my Scherzer instead of the Michael Fulmer, but I didn't. So here we go. Maybe we get a Fulmer out of here. I don't know. Let's see. Prime, and we have nothing. Just a bunch of silver tigers, and we get a Verlander and a Kerry Carpenter up there. Kerry Carpenter again is having a good year for the Tigers. Although the Tigers are a game below 500 now, things are a little rough for the Tigers. So do we have any premium pitcher packs? We don't. So we're just going to open a few of these up. And let's see. Let's hope for a prime. Let's get a prime. Prime. Let's see it. And we have a gold. That's it. Just one measly little gold, and that's it. Okay. I do have to look at the cards because I need this Fulmer. I need a Fulmer. So because he's going to be my long-term closer, my Sig Fulmer and that's my only Sig pitcher. I finally got to upgrade my Fulmer to diamond with that flash sale. Actually, it wasn't even a flash sale. It was a special shop. Had the, oh man, look at that vintage up there in the upper left. Wow, that's a pretty solid one. That Rollins, that's a good one. And we're getting a lot of Seattle Mariners today. Look at a lot of Mariners and Padres. So West Coast vibe today. Total West Coast vibe. So, okay. And now the golds are coming. Now we're seeing the golds. And we still have, we got a long hair up there. Another Padre. Look at all these Padres. And another Jose Jimenez, bottom left. I think he just goes by Joe now, Joe Jimenez, but that's okay. So sorry if I got your new nickname wrong, Jimenez, but let's go ahead and do a few combos. I do have 3 teams to get to today, and we got an O's deck for sure. I got a couple folks in the hopper, so if you're not on this video, you're going to be probably on next video, because I should be able to get through the backlog next video. If you're getting impatient, getting antsy, go ahead and send me a message. I'll be more than happy to go ahead and check where you are in the lineup, because I got a busy life, I got to tell you. I'm trying to get all these things. Is this a diamond? Why did you do that? Why did you do that game? Maybe because that's the highest one. Maybe that's what they do with, no, because that Phillips on the bottom left is the highest one. I know, look, some of you commenters before said do only 4, so I'll do 4. But I'm just trying to get through this as fast as possible. Look, more Padres. It is Padres Day. And I don't know if anyone else has been to Petco Park, but that's a decent little ballpark. It's okay. I went to the old one. What was the old one? Joe Robbie Stadium, or was that the one in, or maybe it was Qualcomm? I can't remember what it was called. But I went to the old Padres Stadium once and saw a game there. There we go. We got a gold draw. But that was a while ago. And I don't want to date myself too much. So we're just going to stop talking about that. And there we go. Nice little Kershaw, 84 overall for gold. So that's a pretty solid card. Okay, I'm getting sick of this because the game's just kind of being a little stingy right now. So do we have another one? So we'll do 3 golds. What do we get for 3 golds? Do we get a diamond out of here? We don't. Man, this is rough. And that's an ill-fitting hat. Ill-fitting ball cap on the upper left, that Tate. I don't know. It looks like they really just superimposed that thing on his photo. Maybe he didn't show up for picture day or something, and they're just like, okay, we're going to take your last team photo, and we're going to superimpose this one on there. So here we go. 4 diamonds. Let's see a prime out of here maybe. Ooh, that is not good. So I don't even care what we get as long as it's not the gold one. So I'll go 2 over, so that 1, and oh no. Oh no, that's tragic. That is tragic. We never ever want to see that. So let's forget that happened, and let's just do a couple more combos so I could open a couple more packs, and then we'll move on with your teams. All right, now my game beef time, and we'll get to that kind of in a second, and I'll just show you all. But PvP, what is going on with PvP? Are they redesigning it, revamping it? Are they going to bring back strategy cards? I don't know if anyone remembers strategy cards, but strategy cards were, hey, there we go, we got a gold draw. So strategy cards were a thing for a while in PvP. And I got to tell you, if you learn how to use them right, your 92.7 overall could keep up with the big boys sometimes. So I like the strategy cards, but they've done away with them for a while. One thing I'll say, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna apologize in advance because we got a great O's deck that we're gonna look at today, a freaking awesome O's deck. But the one thing that I wish the game would change, and you all can flame me for this, but the one thing that I wish the game would change, now we're going to inbox, is I wish for Legends, it wouldn't, I just wish there were Team Legends because there are too many in order to, oh yeah, let's open this up. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Hey, we got a skill training ticket. Those things are always useful. And then we're going to do this too. We're going to go ahead and go to League Master mode and see who we get out of winning the World Series against who else, the Padres. So what player do we get for beating whatever 2030 League Master mode? And it's just garbage. Look at this garbage. Come on. Jeez. I guess we'll get this Kirby. And then there's just that throwaway live card on the end. So, okay. Woohoo. 2031. I'm gonna stick with 2031. I'm not quite ready. Once I get that Fulmer fully black diamond, I'll go ahead and move on in League Master mode. I'm just gonna open up a couple more packs, see if we can pull a prime, and then we'll go on to your teams. But yes, I do wish that the game would, let me see, what am I doing here? I'm gonna go to premium packs. And we're hoping for a prime. Let's see it. And we have no primes. We got 3 golds. We got to pull a prime. Give us something. This game hosed us with that gold earlier. And I think it was that last pitcher right there hey, we got a prime. Okay. We are hoping for the Placido Polanco. That's what we want. Or maybe another Max Scherzer, but Placido Polanco. And we have another Ray. We are getting Rays up the yang right now. So, okay. Well, it's a prime, and that's a pretty good one for the 81 overall. I need to see what his regular overall is, but his basic overall. But that's a solid prime. We are pretty lucky with that prime. That was a good pull. I'm happy with that. But I do wish, look, because I've seen so many teams outfitted with legend. I wish you'd have to stick to team decks. I just wish you would in order to get the set deck effect. But whatever, who am I? Hey, one quick strategy point. When you do this, I would always just save your, I know this event's almost over for the wheel, but whatever the best item is, and I think it is that trainer ticket, I would just keep saving those silvers until you get 3 silvers. I think that's the most valuable thing in here. I mean, because you could trade them all for golds. If you get 30 of them, you trade them for golds. And I'll go through this. I'm not going to waste everyone's time on this because this thing takes forever. And who cares? This isn't good for anyone watching this wheel spin. So I'm just saying I would save those because if you hit 5 times, you have enough for the exchange, and you go ahead and exchange. Do I have enough to exchange right now? I don't. for the weekly box. I wasn't sure if that was today or not, but let's go ahead and get to your teams. Well, really quick, PvP, what's up with PvP? It is still 13 days. What are you doing, PvP? What are you doing? You're costing me stars. My bankroll is getting light right now because PvP is just chilling. So let's go ahead and go to our friends, and we'll see our friends list. And we're going to start. Let's go ahead and start with that O's deck because this is a sick O's deck. I'm waiting for another O's deck to send me a friend request. I sent you one, but here we go. Adly Zoos. It's your time to shine, bro. So here we go, and look at this Rushman. Look at that Rushman. 69 overall for a SIG. The only thing is, usually rookies aren't the best. They usually don't peak out because the game's kind of stingy with rookies. What is this trainer? Power hitter. That is a sick one. And look at that. That dude is just a killer. So great Rushman. Strengthening the strength. Absolutely love it. Endurance is garbage. If there's any way you could trade that endurance for something else, I would trade it. I would just end up getting a legend skill for that. But that is a sick card. So this Pioneer, look at this thing. This dude's, although I don't like Master Base Thief, I get it. You had trips, sort of trips gold or double gold and legend, but Master Base Thief, it'll help a little bit, the dudes behind you, but not enough to really make a big impact. And I don't really like Batting Machine, man. I just don't like Batting Machine. So I would use one of those green tickets. If I'd save up like 5 of them, or maybe even just one of those blue ones at first. Save up about 5 of them, get rid of the Master Base Thief, get another gold skill in there. But that is a sick Brady Anderson. Because, when I was looking at this thing initially, I was like, why is this Santander, 67 overall, outfielder with chance maker and charisma? I mean, why is this dude on the bench? It's because you got SIGs the rest of your outfield, man. And 6 SIGs. Elite fielding, okay, yeah, that might help a little bit. But that's 69 overall. That is a sick card right there. Love showing off these awesome teams. And hey, kids, this is what you should do. Barrel it up over prediction every single time. Barrel it up over prediction. Just do it, okay? Chance maker, he's number 1 in the lineup, so I'm okay with chance maker for him. And then I want to look at, of course, you got the Machado, 69 overall, batter's insight. So you do need, batter's insight is good. Pitcher's insight is better. And then 5-tool player, everyone loves 5-tool player now. Even though I've done the tests, I've done the lineup tests on some of my players, and it's not as good. I know people say it's better than charisma. Maybe it is if you get your stats right. But if you just swap out charisma, and look at this, man. That's a sweet second baseman. Okay, I gotta get moving. I could just stare in awe of this team for a while because this is sick. Control Master, that is a Control Master, finesse pitcher. Those complement each other very well. And I'm guessing that this dude is lights out in League Master mode. I am guessing that Mike Mussina is lights out. And look at this. Andrew Miller as your setup. And 70 overall, SIG. I just can't believe how, stacked this team is. This is great. Cooperative pitching, danger zone. And you got this Britain who's 67 overall, SIG. Fireballer, firefighter. So fireballer and firefighter, and finesse pitcher. I don't really know if they cancel each other out or not. I don't think so. I don't know, but you probably know because you see the results. And you got a Lyles, SIG. You got this McNally in there, 75 overall for a man. You just got a stacked team. And this Means 21, who is 71 overall, and Control Master Ace Iron Will. Sick team. I gave you my recommendations, but I don't have much else because everything else is on point with this team. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the sickest teams I've seen for 128 overall. Great job there, Adly Zoos. Thanks for sharing, bro. Okay, now I'm going to go to Fugles, and I got a couple, like Nuketown or something. I got a couple folks on deck that I'll get to in a couple days on my next video. Always start with a Kedger, this Benintendi, and I'll say this. What you're going to want to do first is Black Diamond this Mookie Betts. Black Diamond this Mookie Betts. Get a legend skill, but oh man, but it's hard getting a legend skill when you got Trips Gold there. And those are sick. So what are you going to do? Which one are you going to do? So I don't like ace specialists so much, though, just because, well, it depends what league you're playing in. But typically you'll face, if you face pitchers that are 118 or below, it doesn't really work as much. So, but it's okay. Or wait, let me see. Is it well, it might work. I don't know. They've kind of changed it a little bit. Batting Machine. I'm still not a huge fan of Batting Machine. Love Slugger Instinct. That is a sick bat. It's your leadoff. Black Diamond that sucker up. This Eucalyptus is sick too. Slugger Instinct, 5-tool player, of course. You got him skilled out to the max. And then this Ortiz. The only thing is these are DH. And DHs, I don't know. He'd probably be the last one that I would resource, even though he's in the number 4 hole. And you know what? This JD Martinez is a good one. And let me see what you got. Chance Maker. Although for a slugger, Chance Maker's okay. Just the speed isn't that high, but that's okay. Full swing hitter's fine. 5-tool player, of course. Everyone loves 5-tool player. But see, here's what I'm talking about is those legends, those non-team legends. I didn't look at those ones either from Adly Zoos, just because non-team legends, maybe I'm too old school and I like having team legends, but that's okay, man. This is your team. You do what you want with it. Who cares what I think, man, about that? Because that helps you win, and you want to win in this game. But I was looking at the sale, 74 overall for this. 76 overall for basic for that sale. That's one of the highest I've seen, really. It's one of the highest. I think there's like a Syndergaard or something, or a DeGrom or something that's 77. There might be a couple more, maybe one of those Kershaws. But the dominant pitcher's chemistry, this is good. Really, really like this sale. You've resourced the ace. That's good. Your only sig, though, is this Kimbrel. And you've went ahead and Black Diamond this dude up. The Untouchables okay. You're probably going to want to change those skills, to be honest, because you could get a decent third skill out of that. An Untouchable's okay, but it's not like stellar. But you got Dr. K. I love Dr. K. Dr. K is the best in my opinion for pitchers. So love Dr. K. Great job on that. And then you got some other, the Red Sox have, look at that, 67 overall. You got some and this low. You just got to work on those skills, right? But those regular skill change tickets are pretty easy to come by. So you're already at 112.9 overall. You're off to a great start, Fugles. Like your team a lot, man. Thanks for sharing. There's Nuketown. I'll get to you next week. I gotta do a raise deck today, and I got Sioux Ball next. You're gonna get next week's, bro. So be patient. I'll get you with Nuketown, and with anyone else who sends me a request or lets me know, hey man, mine's been hanging out for a bit. I'll check the roster and get you in. So here we go. I wouldn't resource this catcher very much for, who is this? TB Rays 2023, because look, he's only I wouldn't waste any more upgrades on this dude. Just because he would get a better catcher than that. That's 62 overall is very low for a catcher. So don't resource that dude. This Rosarina is awesome. I do like Charisma better than Prediction. I have seen a lot of folks go with Prediction lately. So maybe they've upgraded that skill, but the value of I basic stat, okay. So that might be a little bit better than it used to be, but your I's pretty low. So I'd swap those, use one of those skill reset tickets, and then you're not going to lose anything out of it. You just bump up Charisma, because I still love Charisma. Maybe I am too old school with that, but I really like Charisma. So you got Laser Beam on your center fielder, and you're just growing this team. But, here's what I love about this team. And you got this Crawford right here. So you're going to have Black Diamond this Crawford up and increase his skills. Spotlight's great, but once you Black Diamond him, I wouldn't, I would spend all your Black Diamonds on that Crawford. Get that dude beefed up. He's number 2 in your lineup. That dude's going to be your cleanup guy, because look at this, man. It's just like, it's just across the board. That's a solid player. Get 5-tool player or something on him, and it'll be good. So now, because really what you're doing right now is just figuring out who to resource and who not to resource. Because the bottom line with resourcing, folks, meaning like, who am I going to spend stars on? Who am I going to Black Diamond? Who am I going to upgrade? Who am I going to train, right? The bottom line is you're only going to do folks that you think are going to be in your lineup for a while. Just trust me on that, because otherwise they're going to waste a bunch of resources. So like right here, upgrade this dude's skills. He is your ace. This Eflin is your ace. 71 overall. You're going to have him in your lineup for a while. So go ahead and just keep. I'd use those legend skill change tickets on him, and go ahead and get that dude upgraded. This Snell, 71 overall. Snell will probably be in our lineup for a while. Anything like 71, 72 overall, depending on the team. But probably if it's anything like the Tigers, 71 overall pitcher, like I still have a pitcher in my lineup who I think is 70 overall or 71 overall, that I just haven't upgraded to Black Diamond yet, my Matt Boyd, just because I don't want to waste resources on him. He's not going to be in my lineup forever. But the 71 overall, folks, that's Snell. I mean, you'll probably you might get a better Snell later, but as is, he'll be in your lineup for a while. Your closer, you're going to need to get some skills on your closer. That's okay. Winning streak is good for your closer. I like that a lot. You know what? You might as well keep those skills as is and just keep beefing them up. So that's a pretty good. I think he was 68 overall, so that's good. And then what else do we got? So then just your setup. You'll need to put a better dude in for that. What do you have? 54 overall for stamina, and this dude had 53 overall. I might even switch that out, this Anderson, for and start resourcing that Anderson more than that Kelly. But whatever you do, man, just because with relievers for setups, you want low stamina and higher overall, and then you can kind of figure out the rest with whatever skills you have. Just have them complement your stats. So great team, man. Love the start. So thanks a lot for sharing. Okay, that's all I have for this week, and actually I'll be back later this week. So while I'm signing off, I'm just going to go ahead and do one more or two more of these. So I'll feature the rest of your teams this week. I should be able to get to the rest of them. And again, if you're watching this for the first time, please like, subscribe. And if it's not the first time and you're like, you know what, I want my team featured, go ahead and in the comments, put your team name and send me a friend request to my team name. As you'll notice, I'm still keeping that silver trainer ticket right there. And again, my teammate is Navy_Kangaroo. Send me a friend request and I'll get around to it. As long as I see your name in the comments, I'll go ahead and add you and feature your team. Hey, thanks everyone. Have a great week, y'all. And if you're watching hockey, go Oilers, man. That Edmonton Oilers team is fun to watch. And so are the Florida Panthers. But, I'm not going to get into the Eastern Conference today. All right. See y'all later. Peace.